Ladies and gentlemen, it's Rick. Welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. Hope you guys are having a good day. And honestly, I swear to God, I never thought I would make this video for my YouTube channel. What we are currently watching together is one of my gameplays I got yesterday on the new resurgence map called Haven's Hollow within Call of Duty Warzone. And I gotta be honest with you guys, brutally honest, this gameplay is disgusting. I mean, it is absolutely gross. If you don't want to listen to what I have to say, if you don't want to be surprised by what I'm going to say, you can mute me up. You don't gotta listen and just watch this 32 kill dub within quads with my boy Asian Persuasion. He's one of my amazing supporters. He's a mod for my live streams, and we get into this game and we go absolutely insane. I felt like it was a good idea, a good opportunity to get in front of this camera, get in front of this microphone, and just talk about Warzone, the state of it within Season 1 of Black Ops 7, and about how much fun, yes, fun I'm having within this game. And I want to make sure I make it clear, these are all my opinions. I would love to know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you guys are hating it, if you're loving it, if you agree, if you disagree, be brutally honest with me. You guys know I love to see discussions within the comments, but this is some of the most fun I've had in a very long time in Warzone. And you're going to see right here within this gameplay one of the reasons why. And I'm going to talk about the positives right now. The matchmaking in this game, in Warzone, is actually open matchmaking. I know they claim to have open matchmaking in multiplayer, but it's not even close. It's not even close. There are some very, very casual players within Warzone right now. Now, of course, there are some sweats. There are some average players, but there are a lot of casual players. I challenge you guys to go in quads and have squad full on, play with 3 random people. And majority of the time, you're probably going to be paired up with a lot of low-level accounts. Clearly, a lot of people did not buy Black Ops 7 the game. They only want to play Warzone. And we're seeing open matchmaking actually be a real thing within this game mode. And I think it's the best thing to ever happen to this game. I played a lot of Warzone last year in Black Ops 6. It was unplayable. It was exhausting. It was just like, if you don't have a squad, you just can't play the game. Especially on Rebirth Island with everybody stacking. It was just not an enjoyable experience. With this, with open matchmaking now in this game, especially with this map, it's some of the most fun I've ever had. Sorry for the interruption, ladies and gentlemen. Just want to take this time to let you guys know I'm partnered with both aim controllers as well as control freaks. Both of the links to the websites as well as the codes to use at checkout are in the description below. I am telling you, these are the best products. If you are not using them, the f you doing? All right, now back to the video. I know I'm sweating in this game, and I had to sweat because I didn't have a gameplay yet for you guys. I wanted to get as many clips as I could to show you guys, you know, my skills. But like, you can still actually use, you know, non-meta guns and still do very well because of just the skill gap in this game. We're going to talk about the skill gap in a little bit, but the main thing about this is the matchmaking is definitely open. Not like multiplayer. I think multiplayer is a bunch of bullshit, which doesn't really make sense to me because I feel like Warzone is more casual, so I would think that Treyarch or Activision would want to protect the casuals in Warzone, but I guess I'm wrong. I don't know, but it's definitely open matchmaking. I have no conspiracy theories. I have nothing about that. My ping is usually very low. Right now it's about 14 to 15. Sometimes I get to like 11 or 12 in this. That's the lowest I can get with my Chicago server, which is great, and I'm usually around this ping. So something obviously is, you know, helping me within this, and I really do enjoy that, and it allows me to just face a bunch of different players, sweats, average, or just casual, and that's how Call of Duty should be. That's how it was back in the day. So that's awesome. Second thing I want to talk about is this map. I think most people will agree with me. I fucking love this map. I think it's one of the best resurgence maps we have ever had in the history of Warzone. Now, some people might disagree, and that's fine, and I even gave this map shit because it's recycled content from, you know, zombies in Black Ops 6, Liberty Falls. But let me tell you, it plays so well. It plays so well. It flows well. Even with the player count that I thought was going to be an issue, you can still get a lot of kills. It's just like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just enjoyable. It's enjoyable. It's bright. You can see people. There's not that many ratty spots. It's just a good experience, and I'm very, very pleased with this map in this season. Third thing I want to talk about, we're getting close to the cons, because let me tell you, there are negative things about this, and I have to make sure I talk about it. The other thing I want to talk about is the guns. The gunplay, the movement. Although I do think the movement is a little too quick, everything is smoother. Again, I think it has something to do with open matchmaking actually being in Warzone. Everything is smoother. Most of my shots are hitting, although sometimes The hit gen on some of these guns might be a little off here and there. I don't know if that has anything to do on my end with the servers or whatever. But 99% of the time, it's the smoothest it has ever felt for me when I play Warzone. And again, I'm not no Activision shill. I'm not no Call of Duty shill here. You guys know I talk my shit and I'm brutally honest. But I have to be brutally honest when shit is good. It's so smooth. It's great just knowing that when I'm shooting someone or when I'm moving something on my controller, that it's actually happening in game, that I'm not skipping. It's not like that for multiplayer. And that's why I don't want to fucking play multiplayer. Because I know I'm game manipulated in that, but I'm not game manipulated in this. And I'm like, this is what I experienced during the beta for multiplayer. Why can't we have this? Why can't we have it? It's all we ever wanted in Call of Duty was just to have our ping be great, ping be king. And I'm seeing that in Warzone. Let me know if you guys are having the same experience, because I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. And the fourth thing I want to talk about is the aim assist nerf. Although I missed some shots here, and I'm still getting used to it, the aim assist nerf actually brought a skill gap to Warzone. It's the best thing they could have done. Last year's aim assist, and the year even before that, MW3, the rotational aim assist was beyond broken. You could have people that had no idea how to play the game have the entire game itself, the computer within the game, help them get a kill. And I just thought it was ridiculous, especially with the cheating issue and how bad the anti-cheat was. Everybody and their mother thought somebody was cheating because of how strong the rotational aim assist was. And I can't blame them. Like, sometimes some clips look pretty damn sus because of how strong it was. The aim assist nerf actually brought a skill gap, and you are seeing some people get exposed by that skill gap. And it's just awesome. It's what I've been screaming for years, and I'm so glad it's here. Now, we have to talk about the negatives as we are about halfway through this game, and as we're shredding shit right now. The negatives. The map rotation. I am somehow still seeing content creators and people out there in the Call of Duty community scream and plead for only having Rebirth Island in Warzone Resurgence.
I personally think they need to just stop fighting the Rebirth. Just like they keep fighting it. The community doesn't want anything else, right? And they just keep trying with Resurgence maps. Area 99, not successful. They gave everything they had, and it was kind of the same thing as last year. No new big map, and they just dropped Area 99 as a Resurgence map for the launch of the integration. It did horrible. People didn't like it. They went back to Rebirth Island immediately. I just don't think another Resurgence map is the way to go. In this instance, I think the best way they can do it is maybe do a Japan-themed Rebirth Island, which would be dope. They're kind of already on par with that as far as Express Raid and Standoff, or sorry, Express Raid and another Black Ops 2 map. And they should just bring Avalon, do a Japan-themed Rebirth, and bring Avalon as a new big map. I think them doing this right now is setting up Warzone to be a complete failure for the integration. What do you think?
I feel like we should just have like a bunch of different themed Rebirth maps.
I agree.
I think it would be sick.
My personal take on Haven's Hollow after the new launch, it's actually a good map, a better map than it was played at COD Next and when I alpha tested it. But I will admit, it will not replace Rebirth Island, and I don't think it should. I think we should always have Rebirth Island in the mix with constant updates, reskins, POI changes, and then they should every year bring in a new map. So bring in Haven's Hollow for this year and have a map rotation between those two. Next year, you still have Rebirth Island, but bring in a new map. So it's always refreshing, because at the end of the day, I still think Rebirth is king.
Am I lost here, ladies and gentlemen? Am I the only one thinking this? Like, why do people still want to play that old-ass continuous map we have played for the past 5 years? I don't get it. I don't mind it still being in the rotation. We'll talk about the rotation in a bit. But, like, right now with the launch of Season 1 and having a new Resurgence map, why the fuck are we even playing Rebirth Island? It should only be this map. We should only be playing this map for at least 2 or 3 weeks, and then you can bring a rotation back in. But not just a rotation with Rebirth Island, a rotation with all the old Resurgence map. Fortune's Keep, Ashika Island, Area 99, Vondel. Anything else they have made should all come back. It should be every single Resurgence map should be a rotation or a map vote to make this game feel fresh and be more exciting. The problem with having a Rebirth Island rotation right now with Haven's Hollow is let's say I get on Warzone and there's a 5-minute timer until I can play Haven's Hollow. So it's like, okay, do I wait 5 minutes or do I just get into a Rebirth game real quick? I'm not going to wait 5 minutes. I don't have much time. So I'm going to go into a rebirth game. Let's say I go very far into that rebirth game and I'm doing very well. Let's say I end up winning it. Well, by the time that game's done, that entire little, you know, matchmaking map rotation is still going on in the custom lobby or in the match pregame lobby. So when you get done, let's say it's a 15, 16 minute game, you come back, there's now a 8 or 9 minute timer for Rebirth Island. And you have to play Rebirth Island again. Motherfuckers, I just want to play the new map right now. It's brand new. Can I please play it? They really need to get rid of that and bring that back down the road. Maybe at the latest, you know, season 2, they can bring back all the other maps. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of the map rotation. Second thing I want to talk about. You guys see I'm using the kilo within this game. I do not mind older Call of Duty, you know, guns to be good in this game. But it's a little bit of an issue if the meta, at least in my opinion, the meta for the ARs is still the meta that we had all last year. The kilo. Or at least one of the metas. I know we had the Cypher and I think maybe one other gun. But the kilo was meta last year and it seems to be meta right now. I'm not a fan of that. I wish they can level it out. All the SMGs for the Black Ops 7 SMGs do great. I think even the Black Ops 6 SMGs do great. I don't know if there's a clear meta. I think it might be the MPC-25, the one I'm using right now. But they did a pretty good job leveling those out. I wish they did better with the ARs. I think other than the Maddox and maybe the DS-20, I think that's the gun name, the rest of the ARs aren't as good, in my honest opinion, especially at range. The kilo slaps no matter where it's at. So that's my second thing. The third thing I want to talk about, I want to make sure I get it right here. I am a little concerned for the future. Because as you guys know, like I was talking about with the maps, I really do think that they're going to listen to these streamers. And we still have people like SWAGG, like Lucky Chamu, like others that only play Warzone all the damn time, saying that nothing beats Rebirth Island. They should only update Rebirth Island, make it have snow, make it have rain, make it have whatever, and that's all they should do. I disagree. I am concerned that they are going to stop listening to the overall community and start listening to the streamers like they've been doing for the past how many years. This is fun, guys. This is fun. I'm having a blast. I really am. I am going to be very curious to see what they do for rank play, if it's still going to be Rebirth Island, Resurgence, or if it's going to be Big Map, which, if it's Big Map, I'm not even going to touch it because nobody gives a fuck about Verdansk. They need to bring Avalon, ladies and gentlemen. I am sorry. They need to bring Avalon. They need to bring a big map rotation. They need to bring a small map rotation with every map that has been created in the Call of Duty history of Warzone. I am saying that right now. But let me tell you guys, as this gameplay is coming to a wrap, because we're about to get a fat W here, I'm having a blast. I'm having a blast. I think the main thing about it, or the main reason is, the matchmaking is more balanced with sweats, average, and casual players like it used to be back in the day. My ping is usually very, very good, and the game is smooth. They do need to slow down the movement, though. I'm going to make sure I say that as I'm watching me sweat my ass off here. The movement is way too fast, and I think with the aim assist nerf and with that, you know, crazy cracked out movement is going to push casuals away from this game. And of course, we don't want that. We want to have as many people playing the game as possible. And I don't know, man. They just really did a terrible job in multiplayer and did a great job on this map. I hope they do more, because if multiplayer is going to be like that, I guess this is what I have to play. Although I do think Warzone killed it. Although I do think Warzone killed Call of Duty and made it worse. I'm having a blast right now. And maybe this is the beginning of a good thing. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe. You guys know what to do. Comment your thoughts down below. Be brutally honest with me. And I would just love to see what you guys think. If you guys disagree with me, I'm sorry. You can call me a Call of Duty shill. I feel like if you look at my videos, you know I'm not a Call of Duty shill. I'm just being straight up honest with you guys. I'm enjoying myself, and it's crazy that I'm even saying that. So, hope you guys have a great day. Enjoy yourself. Stay safe out there. It's cold as fuck in Chicago, so stay warm wherever you're at. If you live down south, fuck you, and don't even brag about the weather. Unbelievable. You guys have a great day. I'm out this bitch. Peace.